0-0.
This is the Carvana Mesa Arizona Cup semifinal matchup between Ben Johns and Connor Garnett. Serve underway, and Ben overcooked that one. Connor Garnett recovers the serve early.
0-0. Side out.
And there's Connor Garnett early trying to shape the ball.
0-0.
Do a nice passing shot with that two-handed backhand of Ben Johns. Unsuccessful, so. And there he is right there, the cat and mouse. That's what's gotten him so many titles. That backhand cross-court flick going behind his opponent. Connor Garnett leaning right.
1-0.
And a great shot from Ben Johns to start off this match.
Side out.
Connor Garnett played Division I college tennis at
0-1.
Santa Clara, achieving top 10 most wins in tennis at university. Beautiful inside in roll rather for Ben Johns.
Yeah, one of those shots we're going to be looking for. You're going to see it right here on the replay. Just able to extend great with the backhand.
Oh no, foot fault called on the takeoff of Connor Garnett for the Ernie finish.
Yeah, Ben Johns able to stay back though and kind of defend off these shots, just trying to make Connor Garnett hit as many as possible. Let's see which foot goes. And a big serve from Ben Johns. Keeping those hips open. Obviously, we have the serve rule with the ball having to go below the hip bone and then not imparting any spin of that ball. So Ben's been opening his hips more in order to get more power on that.
There's the backhand wizardry of Connor Garnett working both angles. Says that baseball background really has assisted with that backhand torque, believe it or not.
Yeah, also a lot of wrist action. He's able to get both hands really just to turn, and the timing of that is just so difficult. But both players going to go ahead and start searching for that ball.
They could opt to get a new ball. That's one of the new rules. But hey, sometimes I like to play with the game ball. The new tour ball, the Vulcan V Pro Flight. Another one of my favorite stories about Connor Garnett, by the way. Gave up his investment banking career at the moment to pursue pro pickleball. Parents maybe thought he was a little crazy at first, and now they get it. To the baseline goes Ben Johns.
Yeah, this cat and mouse not going Connor Garnett's way so far. Ben able to kind of get his patterns that he likes and sets it up for him nicely.
Point.
And then when you're playing Ben, if you're the one having missed returns and serves, it's going to be very difficult to get ahead.
Side out.
And even though Ben Johns missed that shot, you can already see his mindset now is, oh, I think I can win this cat and mouse thing. Let's go ahead and get up there.
Side out.
And again, Michelle, we talked about it at the beginning of the match. Ben Johns able to cover the net so well, get on that kitchen line and just extend with those long arms and making it very difficult for his opponent to pass.
4-0.
And shows it there.
Side out.
Two-handed backhand of Connor Garnett able to extend as well. So that's his weapon.
0-4.
Gets him the side out.
Garnett is on the board, and the crowd goes wild for point number one.
They're happy for him. And even the scorekeepers put 5 for Ben first before they gave him the point. So
Such a nice guy, Connor Garnett. And pressure to the backhand side will give him point number 2.
2-4.
And missing slightly, but going for the passing shot with the two-handed backhand, knowing he didn't get that as clean as he wanted.
4-2.
And there's Ben Johns once again getting the cat and mouse game that he wants, where he can dictate pace and dictate patterns.
5-2. Side out.
And able to fend that off is Connor Garnett. Able to get the side out, see if he can add to his total here. Controlling the net with a nice volley. Good stretch with the forehand.
2-5. Side out.
Missed it.
I think Connor Garnett might have given that to him.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
5-2.
Thought it might have been wide. Oh, there's a successful Ernie from Connor Garnett. Reading that beautifully. Ben's been trying to come in on the cat and mouse, trying to drop the ball down the line. Reads it well that time.
2-5.
Jumps the kitchen for a nice Ernie.
Whips it down the line on that lethal backhand. Connor Garnett is within 2.
He's been trying to hit that spot for the last 3 or 4 shots, so able to connect on that one. Great shot by him.
And then he whips it to the cross court and pulls within 1.
Definitely in rhythm now. Now he's going for his ground stroke, shaping the ball.
That's an angle that's just never going to come back. Ben Johns perseveres, takes back the serve.
Now we're going to be just a bit long. But Connor Garnett starting to find his rhythm, find his flow here in this opening game. Came in a little slow, but grooving in right now. And that's going to be helping his cause there to tie this first game up with a missed return from Ben Johns. We talked about the consistency of serve and returns with Ben. And another winner from Connor Garnett down the line. All smiles from him to take the lead.
6-5.
Oh my, Connor Garnett deceives Ben Johns, who very rarely gets caught in that position.
Yeah, he's able to disguise the two-handed backhand, closes the stance. Ben thinks he's going line. Cross court, nice shot. And again, right down the line, Connor Garnett on fire right now.
8-5.
And there's the circus shot. After point after point, there's going to be a timeout from Ben Johns. He needs to have Connor Garnett just cool down.
Don't look now, but could the world #1 be in trouble here in the semifinals? Connor Garnett catching fire, up 4 and 2 points away from taking the first. Garnett in the closing stretch here in game #1 of the semifinal against the world #1. Sean McMahon and Johnny Pickleball here on the call. And how about a game point for Connor Garnett on the air of Ben Johns?
I feel like it was just a second ago the crowd was cheering for him to get his first points. And all of a sudden he has the game point.
just wide. Couldn't close it. We'll see what Ben can do with a service opportunity. We've seen him come back from these kind of deficits.
5-10.
Oh,
Point.
just misconnected on the backhand side. Smart play from Ben.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to come in, get into that cat and mouse game once again.
6-10.
And able to curl that ball just beyond Connor Garnett's grasp.
Point.
Oh, boy.
Ben's pressure just applying up at the net, being long, being big. And great approach shot to set it up in the first
7-10.
place.
Cat and mouse won once again by Ben Johns. Back within 2. Now the pressure shifting over to Garnett.
8-10. Point.
Cross-court winner. The world number 1 back
Timeout,
within
receiver.
1, and a timeout will be called by
9-10.
Connor Garnett. Ben Johns rises to the occasion to tie it 5 straight points.
And Connor Garnett not really winning a lot of those cat and mouse games, elects to drop and come in.
And a drop will give the game point advantage.
point.
Now back on the side of Ben Johns.
11-10.
Oh, Garnett just barely misses, and Ben Johns rattles off 7 straight points to take game 1.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Yeah, don't hit me, I'ma fall like face it. None of y'all can stop me saying where we like face it. Settle down, you know I'm the one doing face it. None of y'all can stop me saying where we like face it. Face it. Face it.
Is about to go down. Not so fast. Connor
two,
Garnett
time in.
now will have to
0-0.
completely reset in game number 2 for the work he put in game 1.
Side out.
And Connor Garnett staring down that line, wondering if Ben got it, but he's going to give it to him and kind of regroup here, refocus. So
0-0.
game of runs in game 1. We'll see what they can do in game 2.
There's a powerful backhand with purpose from Connor Garnett, trying to get his game going.
That's right, and he might be all smiles most of the time, but there was a big come on after that as he tries to get himself going here in game 2.
0-0. Point.
And Connor Garnett doing what he did in game 2 that got him that little run
1-0.
early on, or midpoint through there, with the drives down the line, cross court. And there it is again. Down the line, then cross court. But he changes pace on it. He likes to actually curl that ball with his two-handed backhand. Takes a little bit more
2-0.
pace on it. And working out for him.
Side out.
Oh,
Except for that time. Not this win percentage for Ben Johns in his career in the PPA. 70% win percentage.
yeah, that's pretty incredible. 179 in 20. It's a lot of singles matches.
Side out.
Connor Garnett not too shabby either. 70%
Side
win
out.
percentage in his young pickleball career. 101 wins
Yeah, also getting a lot of reps in there with a lot of matches, but that would explain why with that 70% as well, being up at number 4 in the world currently. Passing shot right down the line. Connor Garnett regrouping with his great footwork down the line and just continues to get his points based on these ground strokes and disguising them so well on the backhand side.
Side out.
Sometimes, Michelle, when you play against the best, you try to do a little too much from time to time. So
0-2.
Connor Garnett trying to hit that perfect roll on Ben Johns currently.
Crowd like that one. The fist pump for Garnett.
Absolutely. Great play from Connor Garnett. Great speed, great footwork, and the ability to adjust.
2-0. Side out.
And the crowd definitely rooting for Connor Garnett to try to get up on the kitchen line.
0-2. Side out. Two, 0. Side out. 0-2.
And Ben Johns trying to get into the cat and mouse once again. Another side out for Connor Garnett. And getting what he wants there, just unable to execute on the first ball.
2-0.
Oh, what a shot from Ben. Garnett almost got it.
He did. Great foot speed from Connor Garnett trying to get to the ball. Leaves the high ball there for Ben Johns to do a nice angle volley. And knowing that he put that ball a little high, knew he was going to be chasing something down. And again, Ben with the angled volleys to get Connor Garnett on the move. Thought he might have a good clean look at the ATP around the post. Actually hit the post.
1-2.
That's pretty from Connor Garnett.
Ben Johns electing to stay back, put on a little bit of a clinic of third shot drops, and just one too many. Connor Garnett finally able to jump the kitchen, put one away. Great defense from Ben Johns to make him hit extra balls, but Connor just too big on the last one.
Oh, just missed it.
Point. Point. Side out. Thank you.
And Connor trying to mix it up a little bit. He knows the cat and mouse has to be included in order to mix it up on Ben Johns. You cannot just rely on those passing shots. It's going to be very difficult to take him down that way.
Two.
An unbelievable play from Ben Johns and Connor Garnett. The crowd on their feet. The point of the match. Back and forth they go. Cat and mouse, defense, a little bit of everything with an ATP from Ben Johns to finish it off.
3-2. Point.
And Connor Garnett just trying something new. And getting the ball back here at 4-2. Ben Johns after that great point. Little emotion. Nice fist pump. And again, Connor Garnett smiling on his way back to the baseline, knowing he came away with that one. Ben Johns getting what he wants in the cat and mouse game. Unable to convert on the final ball.
2-4. Side out.
And not going to get much love there on the net is Connor Garnett.
4-2.
And back to the cat and mouse. Connor Garnett trying to curl that ball around the post. Unable to do so. So Ben Johns extending his lead here
5-2.
to 5-2.
Side out.
And with that side out, the crowd encouraging Connor Garnett here in game 2.
Side out.
Another miss for Garnett. Wicked angle from Garnett. Gets the serve right back.
Absolutely great two-handed backhand. Able to curl that one. Probably the first cat and mouse point that he's been able to really control this match. So has to be a good confidence boost for Connor Garnett.
What a point. Ben Johns cleaning up, not giving Garnett any room to breathe here in game 2.
Absolutely. Even though Connor gets that nice drop shot with a two-handed backhand, Ben electing to bring him in and take care of business on the cat and mouse point once again.
Oh, man. Just caught off the let cord.
And Connor trying to mix in some more of the cat and mouse points for himself with the ground strokes. But going to be very difficult to take on Ben Johns with just passing shots. And getting the looks he wants. Just unable to convert that final ball.
7-2.
Wow.
Receiver.
Rifled that one into the corner. And a timeout to stop the bleeding.
8-2.
Wow. Connor Garnett was forced to hit not one, but 2 or maybe 3 winners on the defense of Ben Johns.
I'll tell you what, Connor Garnett just came flying in, getting some good hang time on one of those shots. And right now, being down 2-8, he's really going to have to just go for it at this point. Ben Johns with the
8-2.
serve here, though.
Point.
And again, even Connor Garnett coming in on that ball, Ben wanting him to slow it down, and even though he has to do a dead dink, even taking a step back and whipping that
9-2.
two-handed backhand might even be in his best interest right now.
Oh my. Corner to corner, every inch of the court hit in that rally.
That's right, and Connor Garnett just kind of throwing his hands up like, what do I do?
Match point now for the king himself, Ben Johns. I mean, yeah, that's exactly how it feels at this point in the match.
Side out.
Not yet. Saves one match point, does Connor Garnett. Just wide. Crowd still beckoning the performance of Connor Garnett.
Well, last time they cheered like this, he rattled off 9. So let's see if he can do it again.
He's feeling the energy. You can see the smile on his face. No, just can't get there. Ben Johns stealing the hopes and dreams of everyone in the crowd right now.
Match point.
Who wants Garnett to pull out
10-3.
a second game win. Match point number 2 for Ben Johns.
Side out.
Okay, another chance to mount a comeback here for Garnett.
Yeah, and you got to love the fight of Connor Garnett. You know, part of the reason why he's probably number 4 in the world is that fight that he has. And just giving everything he has right now.
Side out.
And once again, Ben Johns bringing Connor Garnett into that cat and mouse game.
Match point.
And so Ben Johns having another opportunity at match point here.
Wow, not yet, says Connor Garnett. Hops the corner, smacks the Ernie, rolls it into the baseline, and third match point survived by Garnett.
3-10. Point.
Another point for Garnett. Looking for some momentum.
4-10. Side out.
And Ben Johns letting that one go.
Match point.
Another opportunity here to close out the match. Connor just throwing the kitchen sink at him at this point, just trying to hit something, trying to get something going.
A little finesse touch to bring back the serve. That is exactly what you talked about at the start of the match. Drop it in, finish it deep.
That's right. Connor Garnett finally, instead of pushing the ball back to Ben Johns, drops it with a nice touch volley, brings him in, and then has the entire court to work with.
4-10.
Keeps him alive once again in this match.
Firefight at the kitchen. Ben Johns claims the serve right back. Match point number 4.
That's right. Connor Garnett smiling on his way back to get the ball. Opportunities there.
10-4.
Some great anticipation from Garnett. Didn't matter. Ben Johns closes it out. Took 4 tries to do it. And the world number 1 is back in the final where he feels he belongs. You were down 11-5. Then you rattled off 7 straight points to pull out a game 1 win. How did you do that?
Yeah, well, I think, Michelle, if I was down 11-5, I would have lost, but 10-5, I accept. Yeah, you know, I think he was passing so well that when I got the ball at 5-10, I was just like, I got to play aggressive and get a run here, because if you give him the ball back, when he was hitting so freely and putting as much spin on the ball as he was, I really wasn't able to cover all his passing shots. So I think it was important for me to serve big, play some aggressive shots, get some free points. Then the pressure comes on, and everyone plays a little tighter. So it was really just important to get a couple points from 5-10 and at least keep it tight, and that's what gave me the opportunity to actually get the game point.
Yeah, Ben, you could see your game plan a little bit. All the time you were going into that cat and mouse game. Did you notice that was working for you, and then you started to stick to it a little bit, or did you decide to change some things up? What was going through your mind through all that?
Yeah, for sure. I'd say with a lot of the newer singles players in pickleball, most of them are very used to hitting a lot of passing shots and covering passing shots. Cat and mouse is a little more old school. I think when we had less spin on the paddles, we had to drop and come in a lot. So I guess it's something that newer players don't learn as quickly. So I feel like against a player like Connor, who passes so well and is used to playing a more tennis-centric game, it's helpful for me to get into those, because I think I have more time doing that.
Oh, Ben, shocking to say this, but it's your first final in singles in 2024. How good does it feel to be back in the final, despite all the pressure you face every weekend, a triple crown every weekend?
Yeah, you know, how I think of it is, if I have pressure to get a triple crown, that's a wonderful place to be in. You know, if you even have the opportunity to get one, then I think that's incredible. So I feel privileged to be in that position. And yeah, it definitely feels good to be back in singles. I think it took some time to figure out the serve and the ball. But, you know, I very much enjoy singles still, and I'm happy to be back in the final.
All right, we're happy to see you back in the final as well. We will get your opponent covered next with